Hello Flosstube and welcome to my channel. I'm Natalie and I'm here today to talk to you about my cross stitch, and as always I've got my furry assistant 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐞 here. So it's Sunday the 13th of June, can you believe it? And this is likely to be uploaded on Tuesday when I pop to my friends who's got faster Wi-Fi than me. So this is episode, I believe, 17, I think, or maybe 16, should have checked that. And I'm really happy to be here to show you what I've been working on. And I'd like to say hello to all the new subscribers since the last episode. It's really great that you've come on board and you're going to follow my creative journey, so that's great. So I've got quite a bit to show you today. After saying I'm not having any new starts, I seem to have had startitis this month and wanted to start everything. So hubby's gone out again to do a little bit of food shopping, so we will rattle on and get this done. So I hope everybody's keeping okay. At the moment here in the UK we're having quite a heat wave. So today it's supposed to be nearly 30 degrees, which I like a sunny day, but it's way too warm for me. So yeah. So I've got a fully finished item to show you, a finish on a gift stitching piece, some new starts, some SALs that I'm participating in, and some stitchy mail as well, stitchy kindness. Oh, and the giveaway as well. So I'll crack straight in with my fully finished, and this is heart in hand, creeping it round. I love these. So I decided to do mine as a little pillow. And this is it here. I think I said on my last video that I'd managed to conquer my French knots that I'd never been able to do. So those are little French knots there. So yeah, this is a really sweet little stitch. I didn't use the call for, I just used out of stash, and the green is the DMC satin thread that I'd never used before. So, and then I did a little cord bow at the top, and I did one of my 2021 charms. Excuse me. And then the material on the back is this really sweet bell and bow fabric that I got here in the UK from an online shop called Rose Garden Patchwork, which I'll link below. I've got the Christmas one and the sewing one as well. And yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. It's part of my Halloween/autumn display. I finished it while I was recuperating from surgery, which I'm fully recovered now, thank goodness. So I finished that up, and I just thought yesterday I must fully finish that, ready to show. So yeah, so that's my fully finished creeping it round by heart in the hand. My next finish, which I'm really pleased about, is the Plum Street Sampers Sewn in Friendship. Now this is, I'm stitching this up as a gift for my Christmas gift, actually, from my friend Anne, and I love those colours. The threads I used, I think, are down here, so I'll be able to tell you what I use, because I just subbed from stash. So let me get the piece to show you. So I stitched this on 14 count 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐬's Baby Sheep. There you go. Really love that. So I'm going to make that into a pillow. And the threads I used were, for the black, Gentle Art Black Licorice. The green was Endive. Oatmeal for the cream. And then I used Gentle Art Currant, which I loved that variegation. So I used that in the heart and the berries. And then for the two colours on the birds, I used where are they? Oh, here they are. Madison Rose and Brick, and I also used Grapevine and Grits are on there as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased to get that finished. So that's one of my Christmas, I'm sorry to mention the D word, Christmas stitching that I finished. So, yeah, hoping that YouTube picks that one up. Let's wait a little bit longer. And the backing fabric that I've got for this is from Stash as well, and it's this one here, which I thought would go lovely because these letters are in a sort of burgundy colour, and I thought that would go really nice on the back. Just hold it up. So yeah, and I've also got some trim from my usual supplier on Etsy. I might put this on, I'm not sure, we'll see. But yeah, they are a great supplier of trims and ribbons. So yeah, I'm pleased to get that one finished. I'm sure Anne will like it. But yeah, so that's my fully finished item, finish. And then I had a few naughty new starts. And the first one I saw on Lisa Smith Kindred Stitcher a few episodes ago, and she was stitching this, and it's from Vintage Tulip Design, their Etsy store, and it's called Midsummer Garden. I thought that was beautiful, and I thought that would really go well with my lavender garden piece that I'm stitching as well. So you purchase the pattern from Vintage Tulip Design on Etsy, and then if you go to 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Design, their Etsy shop, and message her, she has a thread and fabric combination that she'll send to you. Now the fabric is I went for 16 count, and it says 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐸, and it's called Rocky Mountain, and I've made a small star on this. This is the fabric. That's a bit better. It's quite amazing. But the variegation on the threads is absolutely amazing. Purple. It's lovely. So it's quite a the border, show you again. I sometimes have a bit of a problem with stitching borders, but I'm quite enjoying that border so far. So yeah, so I'll just show you the threads. The one with the variegation is called Full Bloom. Look at that. Lovely. And then them out and I can show you. And then we've got a wicker basket, wicked basket, and buttermilk cake, lady in green. The other green is bright leaves, grey wolf, and lavender field. So those are all the threads. But as I say, this full bloom is absolutely gorgeous, the variegation. And I'm really enjoying stitching on this as well. I love their Ada fabric. That's the top. So yeah, so I'm hoping to stitch a little bit more on that, show you next time. So that was my first new start. Put these threads, and what I like is she always sends a little sample. I've had quite a few, I've ordered a few of her fabrics, but she always sends a little sample. And look at that one, old sheep. So earlier I showed you this one was baby sheep, and then this one is old sheep. So yeah. So if you haven't checked out 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Designs on Etsy, I'll put a link below. Please do, because their fabrics and threads are quite amazing. So the next one I've worked on, just put a few more stitches in my Puntini cat lovers. So I really like this pattern. So I added just a little few more rows to the steps. So join that one. And I've got the buttons as well to put on that one and that one. And my next one is another new start, which is in my, I think I showed before, Made by Rachel bag, with the Granny's Garden fabric. And this was a release by the Scarlet House. I believe it was for Needlework Expo, and I absolutely love this. And as soon as it came, I thought, I can't wait, I've got to start it. And I'll just put that back in there. And so it's Holiday Berries. And they stitched this on 35 count linen. Well, I'm an Ada stitcher. I also stitch in hand as well, for info. And I decided to do this. I'm stitching mine on 16 count chalkboard black with threads from Stash. Made a little star on this, and it's going to be tiny and super cute. So yeah, so I'm using I'm using the new, well, new-ish Classic Colourworks Vanilla Custard. Pulled out Portobello Gentle Art, and for the red it's Classic Colourworks Ruby Slippers, which is one of my favourite reds. And then for the greens I'm using 2 Madeira threads, and these are threads from Germany, and I love these because they come in these like plastic sealed pockets, and then what you do is you just snip the bottom here and just pull them so it's all contained. So yeah, so I just think this is going to be quite a quick stitch once I get going on it, and I think I'm going to make this into a little wall hanging, because I've got quite a few Christmas fabrics. So yeah, so that's the Scarlet House Holiday Berries. Put it all away so I don't end up with a massive mess as usual. Right, and then the next one is a stitch along that I'm doing with, well, I actually crashed their stitch along. So it's Kim, the Contented Stitcher, and Shelley, 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐤. They're doing the Strawberry House from the Scarlet House. So this Flosstube seems to be a Scarlet House. Well, showing their patterns. I'm quite late to the party with them as a designer, and I really like them. Tanya from the Scarlet House. So I'm trying to use up fabric and threads from stash, and this piece of 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞, I think it's 14 count, is Confederate grey, and it's what I stitched my Bent Creek Kitty Cat row on. So quite a bit left, so I've just made a little start on the house. So the threads I'm using, which I'm keeping in this adorable little pouch that I got from Etsy quite a while ago from that seller. I love Liberty. Of course I love Liberty, because one of their fabrics, I don't think it's on here, it's called Betsy, and obviously that's Betsy Cat. Amy, you mentioned about Betsy's fish, so I put them into shot so you could see them. She loves those, they've got catnip in. So the threads I'm using, and I've got my needle on this adorable strawberry needle minder. And for the roof, I'm using Classic Colourworks Baking Tin, because that's one of the newer colours for the roof. For the, I've got them all on one of these big, like, safety pins. For the chimney pots, I've got Classic Colourworks Campfire. And then I've just picked out my strawberry colours, which are Classic Colourworks Cherry Cobbler and Wild Berries. And then I've got Shaker White Gentle Art for the house, and I just need to pick out, I've got Dandelion Stem Classic Colourworks, but I'm thinking that might be a bit light for the greenery, so I might sub that out with Endive, and then also I need a yellow for the strawberry pips. But yeah, I'm going to get back to this afternoon. But yeah, and Kim's doing another stitch along after this for, I think it's Plum Street Samplers My Peaceful Home. I thought I've got that one as well in my stash, that chart, so I think I'm going to do that one as well. See, I've got Startitis. After not starting anything and working on whips, I'm like, now I need to start everything. But Hey, I shouldn't feel bad about that, should I? No. So, just going to put all that down there, all that mess. And the last one I'm going to show you today is another stitch along. I mean, I don't really know why I do stitch alongs, because I start off all guns blazing and then I just lose momentum. But I'm hoping to carry on with this one. This is Hello from 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬, the butterfly cloche, and I'm stitching this along with Amy from Amy Loves Toads and Donna Ray, Flannel Jammies Farm. So this was another needlework expo release this year. Just love this. And I'll just show you the bag that I'm stitching it in. Well, not stitching it in, keeping it in. So this is I've showed you many of her bags, but this is a patchwork paw print from Val, and it's the vintage books. I'll show you that. She's got an Etsy store, which I'll link below. And then inside, the backing fabric is all pages from vintage books. Jane Eyre, one of my favourites. So it's a great bag. And I'm stitching this on, this is 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 14 count vintage country cream. I ordered a massive big piece. But I've started, I didn't quite know where to start really. I thought I probably should have done the outline to begin with. But I've dived in and I've started on this blue butterfly there. And that's my progress so far. Quite a lot of colour changes, but yeah, love it so far. So I think I'll go down then and work on that big butterfly. And I don't know about this date here, I'm not sure. I'll have to chat with Amy and Donna Ray about it. I don't know whether I'm going to put that date in or another date. I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm a bit undecided. So yeah, I really like this fabric. It's I'm a big fan of vintage country mocha. So this is a cream, but it's got, it's really washing out, but it's got some sort of subtle mottling effect. Yeah. Going to finish the 2 wings there and put the antennae in. Loving it. And I'm going to frame this. Have it done at my framers, and I'm going to have it done in a white shabby chic frame, which I think is the one that I've chosen for Bent Creek Kitty Cat Row, and they got in contact to say that that's ready for me to pick up. So hopefully I'll have it ready to show you in my next episode. And I'm using, I haven't bobinated these, it's terrible. They're all loose in my bag. I will get onto that, Emily. That's my sister stitching from Gnome Cottage, who is very neat and tidy with her stitching and supplies and use of spreadsheets. She's quite inspiring in that way. So I'll bobinate those and get them on a ring. And talking of Amy, this is a nice segue into Stitchy Kindness. Recently, if you watched my previous episodes, you know that I had gallbladder surgery. Oh, hello. And Amy sent me this amazing, cute little pillow, which I absolutely love. And it's got Heather Ross mice on the back, She's my favourite fabric line for all Heather Ross fabrics, and I showed you that amazing quilt that made by Rachel. I commissioned her to do. So Amy sent that for me. I think that's a Lindy Stitches little pattern, and she sent it along with the most adorable little card. So thank you, Amy. That was a real surprise, and it's sitting on my writing desk, so I see it every day. And my other bit of stitchy kindness was from my friend Karen, who lives in Denmark, and I've shown you, I'll cover this up, I've shown you the Danish stamps before, but I must show you them again. Look at those. I think they are the most beautiful stamps I think I've ever seen. And if the desserts are like that in Denmark, I'm going. So she sent me an amazing, beautiful card, because we write to each other, and also this sweet little postcard. But she sent me this Blackbird Designs. I'll take it out the plastic so you can see it. It's a Reward of Merit Pinky, and it's My Pink Rose, and I just love that. I love that. I think I'm going to get some of that spotty fabric. You can get it in Ada. I've seen it in grey. I'll see if I can find it in the taupe colour. But yeah, that's definitely on my agenda to start. So thank you, Karen. I really appreciate that. Just in the middle of a letter back to you, so I'll pop that in the post to you this week. So thank you, ladies, for my stitchy kindness. That's lovely. Right, last but not least is I've got off all the giveaways for my Flosstube anniversary. They've all gone off now, and I put this pattern up for on my last episode because I'd stitched it up. I showed you, brought it down again. Cat hair. With the Blackbird Designs fabric on the back and the little charms. And I said I was going to put this up for a giveaway. So the person, I did the random comment picker beforehand, and the winner is Vicky Treadway. So congratulations, Vicky. In the description box below, you'll find my email address. So if you send me your email address, no, not your email address, your postal address, and then I will get this chart in the post to you, and I hope you enjoy stitching it. And thank you to everybody that took place in that giveaway. I loved reading all your comments from your last video, from my last episode. It was great. So I want to pass the stash on this one this time, creeping it round, my little pillow that I showed earlier. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning this chart, please in your comment below, can you just put I'd like to stitch Halloween. So Halloween will be the word that I'll search for. And as always, please don't put giveaway or freebie or anything like that. You must be over 18, and to be eligible to enter, please be a subscriber, like the video and leave a comment. And if you're watching this for the first time and you haven't subscribed, I'd be really thrilled if you would, and of course Betsy would as well, if you would jump on board and subscribe. That would be great. And I will put all the show notes in the description box below to tell you what I've been working on, and along there will be my link to my Buy Me a Coffee page as well. So I think that's all I've got to show you this time. It's great to be back with you. I really enjoy doing these videos now. I enjoy interacting with you, and I really enjoy reading all the comments that you put below. So have a great stitchy time until I see you again. Bye for now. Bye.